What's good, people? What's good, peoples? Camp open today. What you guys think? What you guys think about camp being open? We'll get right into it. Try to wait for more people. Apologize. Wait more people get on before I say what I have to say. The weather's been crazy. Looking forward to the NBA coming back. What's good? Say what's up. Hit that like button. When you walk in, hit that like button. Hit that like button, please. Let's get this thing started. What's good? Let's hit the like button. Thanks. Hit that like button. I don't got not one like up there. Hit that like button, bit. Thank you. What you think? How your day been going, man? Hit that like button. I got a few people hit that like button. Let's get this traffic. That's why the videos take a while to start. Because when you just walk in, just hit the like button. Come on, let's hit that like button. Let's get this thing shaking. What's good with you? I know you can't wait for the season to start, right? It's gonna be crazy. Like I said, I think we'll start next month. Probably like after Father's Day. What y'all think? Let's hit that like button. Let's hit that like button. What you heard about the fans? What you heard about the fans? Let's hit that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get some traffic to this video, but we get started. I want to ask you guys something, but I have to wait for more people to get on about Shawn Marion. Shawn Marion said he should be a shoo-in to the Hall of Fame. How? How? That I like that. The lower level, I agree. They can do something like that. Tone was good. Ain't shit. But I think that's smart. Because I think, you can have, I know they said earlier, I know the lower level was supposed to be for the like the cameraman and like staff and things like that. It was gonna be completely empty. I think I said in my other video, you just expect like 500 people. But now some fans, I think if the arena is 20,000, you could social distance easy. At least like 3,000 or 4,000 people. Easy, and they could be spread out. I think you could easily get about the 3,000 people. Yeah, you get about 3,000 people, and I think that'd be good to do. Because this thing 20,000, averaging 20,000, you got different levels. All they have to be is 6 feet apart. So every 6 seats. Every 6 seats, and then 3 rows back. I know, Tone. Oh, so you Tone, you really going to social distance, right? Yeah, I just came from in the house, man. It's crowded outside. Like in New York, is, we don't get the, we got all 4 seasons. So the nice day, like today and yesterday, it was like 77 a day, and it was like 84 yesterday. It's crowded outside, so people ain't really caring about that. I was out for a little while, but then I brought it in, and I'm trying to stay safe. But it's packed outside. What y'all think about? I want to get into. Wow. Yeah, people out here, man. So what y'all think about Sean Marion? He said he should be a shoe into the Hall of Fame. I don't even know how he can even utter the words out his mouth. Now I ain't see Dwight on live. What happened? I ain't see Dwight. All I know, they said something about his baby mother's son died of corona. I heard that. One of his kids' moms, her son would think was 6. And he's supposed to die from the coronavirus. That was crazy. Yeah, Sean Marion, he talked about his showing how. Do any of y'all agree that Sean Marion is a Hall of Famer? Do you guys think Sean Marion a Hall of Famer? I don't see it. Laker hype was good. Hit that like button. You guys need to hit that like button when y'all walk in. So, yeah, everybody said no. Yeah. Eric, what's good? Hit that like button when y'all walking. Let's get some traffic. This way I can really get to my flow, talking. Eric said he don't see it. Do he got a ring? I think, was he on that Dallas team? He might have a ring, but he was no factor. How can you say you're a Hall of Famer and you was never the best player on your team? Never. When was Sean Marion ever? Let's even say top 3 players on the team. When? Like, I think some people be delusional. And these commentators sometimes they say shit because they built relationship with players. But Sean Marion is not no Hall of Famer. He said he's a shooting. How? Like, I want to know what makes him. See, that couldn't have been me. Because I'd have been like, what makes you think you're a Hall? When you think of Hall of Fame, you think of greatness. What great moments he had? You had to have great individual. Yeah, you could have some team success, but you definitely had to have great individual moments. It's not just team success. He said for the worst jump shot. Yeah, he was on Phoenix in his good years, and he wasn't the best player. It was Nash, Stoudemire, and to me, I say Joe Johnson. Yeah, he was good, but not no. You never looked at Sean Marion. When you think a Hall of Fame player, he never even close of getting a farewell tour. Put it that way. He could have told somebody he retired. Nobody would even fan him a farewell tour. He came and went like a lot of players do. I agree with that. Like, I agree 100% with what Banks said. If he's a Hall of Famer, Robert Horry definitely a Hall of Famer. The Hall of Fame is big moments. Thank you. Eric said, Sean, he's a role player. You don't see role players in the Hall of Fame. It's just not happening. You know what I'm saying? Malik was good. You don't see no Hall of Famers, no role players in the Hall of Fame. But what big moment? Robert Horry, if any role player, he should get, because he had 7 rings won, and he was big in each one. From every ring he has, he played the major part in it. His numbers not going back if you look at his averages. I think Robert Horry only averaged double figures maybe twice in his career. And he never, and I think the most rebounds he ever averaged was 7. Oh, what we talking about, Malik? Um, Sean Marion said he should be, he got interviewed and he said he should be a shoe-in for the Hall of Fame. Like he's a sick. Exactly. Iguodala, I don't think Iguodala no Hall of Famer, but you could easily say Iguodala over him. You could easily put Iguodala. That Hall of Fame's supposed to be. That's why they watered it down. To me, I got pissed off when they put Ralph Sampson in the Hall of Fame because I don't think Ralph Sampson should have been in the Hall of Fame. But see, it's tricky because they said they count college too, which I think that's ridiculous. What you did in college shouldn't have nothing to do with NBA Hall of Fame. College should have their own Hall of Fame. This way, if college have Hall of Fame, you can put guys like Christian Laettner in there because he considered like one of the best college players ever. But you cannot say a Hall of Fame. Ralph Sampson had 3 good years. His first 3 years in the NBA, that was it. The Basketball Hall of Fame, it's getting watered down. The Hall of Fame is getting watered down though, because some players they shouldn't even utter their mouth. So when you start putting certain players in, that's when people feel this way. Ralph Sampson had no business being in the Hall of Fame. He ain't had no rings. He got cut by injuries. His career got cut short by injuries, which is true. But he had 3 good years after that. He'd been hurt and it been nothing. Nothing. What is he on there to what he did in college? I think that, and I'm surprised he didn't get a lot of backlash from it. See, that's what I don't like about responsible reporting. I agree. I agree with you too, Banks. Banks, I agree. I don't think Yao Ming was a Hall of Famer either. I really don't. How? What did Yao Ming? Yao Ming is not no Hall of Famer. I agree with you. I agree. Like, what did Yao Ming do? Like you said, he didn't win no MVP. He didn't get no like the defensive player of the year. He made some all stars, but shit, what? I'm gonna look at Yao Ming numbers. Cause we already know he didn't win no ring. He didn't have no big playoff moment, no like it's crazy. He was exactly he's injury prone. Now you can't. I don't like when people say, "Oh well, if he wasn't injured." Well, you can't do that because we can name a lot of people how their career probably could have been if if they didn't get hurt. Like, come on! I just think the NBA and they did that kissing up to China. We all know what that was about. We all know what that was about. Like, come on! Like, but you cheapens it, and what I don't like about people don't speak up for it. Now here come Yao Ming right here. Now I'm gonna call out his. He played how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basically 7 seasons he played, right? Yao Ming played 77 seasons. Technically it was 9, but the last 2 years he was out. 2009, 2010, he didn't play at all, and 2010, 2011 he only played 5 games. So yeah, Gasol. I say Gasol is a Hall of Famer. I think Vince Carter, yes. Vince Carter and Gasol, yes. All right, so I mentioned Yao Ming. Basically, the 2 seasons is a wash. Now Yao Ming first 3 seasons, it's just like Ralph Sampson. It's very similar to Ralph Sampson. 82 games, 82 games, 80 games. Then he played 57, then 48, then 55. Then he played 77, which was was cool. Now let's go to Yao Ming. Now Yao Ming averaged double digits in rebounds 2 years. 2 years, double digit in rebounds. And he never averaged over 2 blocks. He averaged exactly 2 blocks, not over. So you figure if a guy 7'5", he should be a top shot blocker. He never was a top shot blocker. Now I'm gonna put out his numbers. His first 3 years. Now remember the 80. Now mind these the 80 games. He averaged 13 points, 17 points, 18 points. Now once he started getting hurt, now in the 50 games he's been playing, he averaged 22 points, 25, 22. Like that's not. And then like I said, there's no big playoff run or nothing. Like these numbers is, come on, it's nothing. Yeah, my thing of playoffs, when the Hall of Fame a person where it's highly respected around the league and what they've done, big moments. Like when they go throwback games, you'd be like, damn. And they had a full, I think you should at least minimum 8 tremendous seasons. Tremendous. He said Mutombo. Oh, Mutombo, see, you don't just look at, he went to the finals how many times? One? I don't know, but he won't be no first ballot. Like some guys need to wait. But Hall of Fame, when you're looking at them, you'd be like, yo, you can, it shakes, you can feel it. You can feel a Hall of Famer. You could, by watching them, especially when they get in their later years and they 31, 32, and they just getting up there, you're looking at, damn, this guy was great. Like you can feel it. It has a Hall of Fame feel to it. We're like, damn, when he retired, like he feel like that veteran, that highly respect. Sean Marion never been that, never been a leader on his team, never did nothing. How? Yao Ming too. Yao Ming was no leader. Like the numbers I just shot out with Yao Ming, his best years, he was hurt. The 48 games, 55 games, 50, he averaged 20 something all 3 seasons. How? And be too much politics. We all know Yao Ming, NBA kisses China ass. That's just what it is. So by the NBA kiss China ass, they throw him in there. But you cheapens the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame should be precious. It should be where a lot of people can go. And it shouldn't just be just because you score a lot of points every year. If you don't have no big players, you're not going. If you're not big or you looked at as a super great player, you're not going. Anybody, especially in today's game. If you look at today's, let's say right now, look how Devin Booker scoring like crazy. In his 3 years, Devin Booker scoring like crazy. But he never had no real impact. Let's just say Devin Booker, let's just say he continues like this, and let's say Devin Booker plays 14 years in the league, right? 15, let's say he played 15 years in the league, and let's say he makes 8 All-Stars out of 15 years, right? A 9 All-Star, doesn't matter. And let's say out that, let's say he's been to the playoffs 5 times. That's not a Hall of Famer to me. That is not a Hall of Fame. You play 15 years and only make the playoffs five times. I don't care about you scoring all the time. I don't care about that. You have to be a major impact. You know, it had to be a total. You being the leader, you being one of the best players on the team, you coming up big every time. You can just feel it. Sometimes, guys, like you can feel the impact of a player. Devin Booker is not that to me. He don't have no real strong impact. Like he had to have 40 points to have an impact. Devin Booker scored 22 points. It's like he didn't. It's like him scoring 12 points. That's when you know the difference in players. I tell people that you could tell a difference in a player, a winning player. You can always tell a winning player. When he don't, you only ooh and ah when you see Devin Booker 42, 44 points. When he scored 22 points, it's like he's irrelevant. Do I think the Lakers could get Zach LaVine for Kuzma, Danny Green, Horton Tuck in the first? See, the problem with that is I don't think they got new management is one. So normally with new management, they always, for somehow, always, for the most part, it depends how bad it is. They normally keep their player, their best player that first year. They just don't trade away their best player that's walking in the door, new management, unless it's real bad. I don't really. Chauncey Billups to me is borderline. He's borderline. Chauncey Billups is borderline. Chauncey Billups never was like the top 5 best players in the league. Ben Wallace, no. Ben Wallace, no. To me, Hall of Fame, you have to have some work, and you have to have the years matter. To me, you have to have 8 monster years, at least 8. Anybody could give you. You supposed to. If you're in the NBA and you're an all-star, you're getting paid max money. You supposed to put together 3 good years. Chauncey Billups never was like a top player. What helps him? He bounced around a bunch of teams. Now we all know you ain't looking at. He said no Pistons Hall of Famer. We all know Chauncey Billups. All them other stops, we're gonna erase that, right? And say all other spots, Chauncey Billups, he didn't play Hall of Fame basketball. Denver and all of them, he was not a Hall of Fame player. Let's just say Detroit. Now, how many years he played Detroit? Like 5 years? It's happened they won 1 year, and he went to the finals another time. But he made pretty good shots. But like I said, the longevity of it, I'm gonna look him up to be fair, but I already know what it is, but I'm just gonna confirm it. I don't look at Chauncey Billups like that. I really don't. He never was a top 5 point guard in the league. That's another thing. He never was a dominant player. Never was no MVP candidate. Never. He just coached. It ain't no cruising to me. His career numbers is 15 points, 5 assists. His career numbers. Right? He played a long time. That he did. He played a long time. Now, let me count how many years he played in Detroit. Let me count how many different teams he's been on. Right? Chauncey Billups been on. He's been like on 8 or 9 teams. That's an indictment right there. That's a lot of teams he been on. He never averaged 20 points in his career, not 1 year. Now he had how many 19s? He had 19 1 year. Then 18 1 year. He had 17, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 17, 5 different years. And his assist numbers. Let's go to assist numbers. Guys, he averaged 8 assists. Steals, he wasn't a big steal guy also. He wasn't big on steals. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Billups not a Hall of Famer. He played a long time. He played a long time. Yeah, Bosh, yeah. Bosh got 2 rings. Then he got the numbers to back it. I say Bosh, yes. Nah, he didn't take down it was a collective thing with them. The Detroit, when they beat the Lakers, I'm responding to Banks. When they beat the Lakers, they had a few people. Their whole team played good. They've had Corliss Williamson come off the bench. Eldon Campbell played good. Um, uh, what up, Jose? Eldon Campbell played good. Ben Wallace, Rasheed. They had like a whole team play good. So I wouldn't look at, oh, Chauncey Billups took down the Lakers. I wouldn't look at that. I don't see Chauncey Billups as a Hall of Famer. To me, you have to. Chauncey Billups never. If a player not once, to me, if a player never was dominant, you have to be dominant. He never was a big assist guy. His career assist is 5. He been on like 7 to 8 different teams. Career assist is he been on 8 different teams. His career assist is 5. He That's what I said in Detroit years. He might have put together 3 or 4 good playoff runs, like playing solid, but he wasn't dominant. Solid. Yeah, Chris Paul, the Hall of Famer. Even though, see, that's what I'm saying. See, it's a difference, right? See, I don't want it to seem like I'm contradicting myself, so I want everybody to understand how it works, right? Chris Paul always been one of the all right, I'm coming. Um, Chris Paul has always been one of the best. At times, he's been the best point guard in the league. He's been high up there in steals, good numbers. He had big shot. Just that is his only thing, and he played a lot of good playoff games. It is that he just don't advance far. But Chris Paul been one of the top players. He been in NBA. He been in the NBA MVP race like top 3 like 2 times. He's like a top 3 MVP candidate like twice. Howard, yeah. Hold on 1 second. Y'all keep each other company. I'll be right back. My bad. My bad. Now where we at? Dwight Howard said yes. Hell no, Derrick Rose. Can't be. Stoudemire, no. Like a Hall of Fame player, you can see the greatness in that. Like the for the people who just walked in, like Jose and I think no Eric, I think heard the conversation. We was talking about Sean Marion said he's a shoo-in the Hall of Fame. And a lot of people disagree with him, so they ask him my opinion on a lot of different players. To me, you have to be dominant. Is Rondo or Ivan? No. No, Rondo not. You have to be dominant. You have to put in some years. See what Bosh got going for him. Bosh got out of 10, right? Bosh was always the top 3 at his position. Bosh was top 10 player in the league. Top 10, top 15 for a few years. Bosh, he had big shots in the playoffs. He came up big. See, the big 3 kind of hurt him, but on his own, he put up good numbers. See, the good thing with Bosh, he had like 7 years with Toronto to show itself. Then the rest was like, you know what I'm saying? That's the good thing. But Dwight Howard, yes, because he was dominant for a lot of years, and you felt his impact. You felt Dwight Howard impact. Stoudemire, no, he's more of a numbers guy, I think. But he didn't have no big playoff moment. Dwight took his team to the finals. You know, Paul George got a shot. He has a shot. You know, if he don't get hurt, I think he could be a Hall of Fame player. But to me, this generation here is gonna be hard. Like what they're looking, because a lot of these players gonna have like big scoring numbers, like career scoring numbers. These guys coming in young, they're coming in 18, 19 years old. They playing up now with the way how the training and everything. You could be good at 35. See, back then at 35, it was rare that player was real good. See, now you still could be a good player at 35. You might not be a number 1 at 35, but you might could be like the 4th best player at 35. Or 30. I don't say 30. Let's say like 33, 34. You still got, especially if you're a role player, you may could play this thing at 40 years old. See, certain players, you know, your body start breaking down because a lot of minutes and things like that. But shit, I don't look at Stoudemire as a Hall of Fame player. He put numbers up, but he's always hurt. He missed the playoffs more than he. To me, if you've been in the league 15 years, at least 9, you should be. It's 8 teams make the playoffs. At least 9. How can you be a Hall of Fame? Hall of Fame is special, where you take nothing to make it something. I don't see them guys as no Hall of Fame. I say Chris Paul. Chris Paul is dominant, and he, like I said, for a lot of years, he been the top point guard in the league. And he been making the playoffs. He ain't have major success, but he don't fold in the playoffs like Harden do. Harden folding in the playoffs every year. Even that finals, you know, he was a little younger, but damn. What you guys think the Rockets or the Rockets of the playoffs be better for Lakers, and you know, it might be. I agree. Eric, proven track records. It's a mixture of a lot of different things. It's not no one thing. I think playoffs performance is major. Like you have to be like they show Bosh. If you look at the playoff moment, for instance, Bosh grabbed that big rebound, threw it to Ray Allen, big shot. Ray Allen, Hall of Famer. It's moments. You can just look at the playoff. You look at throwback game. Look at Reggie Miller. See Reggie Miller, every time they throw some history on, look what Reggie Miller doing. So I say that to say this. That's my point right there. You have to have at least longevity is one, playoff moments two, and you should have been a top player in the league. You should at least been in your era. You should have been at least top 10 player in the league. That's not asking a lot. To be a Hall of Famer, yeah, you could be All Star, you could be good player, all that. You get your handshake, okay, then good. But Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame is something where maybe we may go one year, but nobody might not get in. Like it cheapens it. Like it cheapens the Hall of Fame. That's why they start saying now it's different rooms. Now you got the room with the super great and this and that, but it changes things. What you guys think about the switching just a little bit? This Tekashi 6ix9ine with the Snoop Dogg and these different this thing going on with him. I know you guys probably into music. Also, we touched on this for a little minute. I just want your opinion on that. How y'all feel about that? To me, I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on it. Right? To me personally, I think Snoop is stupid for even entertaining him. Because the minute this is why I said Tekashi, right? Yeah, he got every rap in their feelings. See, let me tell you where these rappers are stupid at, right? For one, and what's the name said it best? Ginobili possibility. Ginobili maybe. Ginobili a strong maybe. Tekashi, right? Let's get to him. Now, the minute he did that live and said he's a rat, he's this, he that, and he did all that and admitted and didn't have no shame and did what he did, the worst thing somebody could have did from there is attack him and go at them. He admitted it, so now what you say is not going to hurt him. See, this how I said is about being smart. You're not going to hurt this man. So you go right behind him. Oh, that rat, this down the third. Boom, boom, boom. Why? Number one, y'all giving him more ammo. And two, when you say you have to make sure, yes, he's smart with his trolling. You got to make sure you have nothing on your jacket. I'm not saying Snoop a snitch or not, but it been allegations. People been saying his friends, like Suge and people like that, been saying these things. So now people probably forgot all about the shit with Snoop. Forgot all about it. Ain't paying Snoop no mind. But it was allegations. Some of you guys was young, but like way back they were saying, it was allegations. Come on, it's not as big as now because you got the internet and all that. But it was some rumblings about that. So we don't know if it's true or not. Same thing with T.I. It's some rumblings about. So why even get into this? If your name quiet right now, you're not going to get him mad. He proved when he did the live, because I ain't going to lie, I'm going to be honest. I said when Tekashi got locked up, I said he going to have a problem when he get home because he can't do the shit he was doing before. He was good at trolling, talking shit. He can't do that no more when he come home. All that's dead. He got to be humble. He had to be quiet. I was wrong. This nigga went crazy on that live. He goes on his live, say he's a rat. He said why he did it. He dancing. He talking shit. I said, oh shit. I said, wow. It's to the point where just leave him alone. The way you hurt him, don't even focus on hurting him. All I can say, just don't do no songs with him. If I was in the entertainment business, I was a rapper, I'm not going to be acting all crazy. Oh, that rat, I'm not doing all that. Everybody's saying he know he's a rat. You're not hurting him. See, people do shit to hurt people. When you say shit like the shit, like, I don't know if you guys watch the rap battle, but this guy called Adi Boom, they getting on him, but it bothered him, so it's a big difference. This shit don't fuck with it. Tekashi don't care. Well, that ever interview, I can't, because basically what I stand for, it'd be a big interview. But I couldn't. I'm not at that space right now. Oh, you didn't hear about 6ix9ine and Snoop? Well, to give you a rundown, Malik, right? What happened was Snoop would just call him rat this, going crazy on Tekashi, going crazy. So Tekashi did the live, and Snoop kept doing it. This is another thing I don't understand. Snoop and Meek Mill was going in on Tekashi. Now he say something back against you. The first thing you gonna get on there to about yo, because Snoop responded. Snoop said, "Yo, leave me alone. Just leave me alone." Why would you say leave you alone? And you said something about this man. If you'd have never said nothing about him, he would have never said. The minute and you said this after he did his live, that like I said, if I was a rapper and I want to go at him, that would have killed everything for me. I'd have been like, because there's nothing you can say. When you bash somebody, you want to hurt them. You're not hurting this man. He proved it right then. He even said, he said, I'm a rat. Yeah, he embracing that. He wearing that shit. So it's like nothing you can say to this man. So if there's nothing you can say, why even entertain it? What you should say now, I'm just like, yo, nobody shouldn't do no songs with him. No producer. If you want to try to blackball him in that way, and you tell producer, but it's gonna be hard because if he offering that money and paying somebody, see, it's gonna be hard. But I'm not gonna be say, oh, you rat. This then they're going all in, and then if you got some skeletons now, by him doing that, now the younger people who didn't have no idea, now they gonna hear wind of it. Now restore old memories of older people who remember it. You know what I'm saying? And now it caused a problem. So now you got people, everybody like, oh shit, I remember that. Like people like me, like when I see Snoop, I ain't never thinking, not saying that's true. I don't know if it's true. But this allegation is itself. And then you had Suge Knight called him a rat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who was down with you. It's not no random guy. So I'm not saying he is, but my point is like, even like a guy like T.I. T.I., that shit seems suspect with T.I. with a lot of people. So why open a can of worms for what? You're not hurting this man. Because I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was over for him. I said it's gonna be hard because he can't do it. He proved me wrong. Exactly. Banks, stop giving him energy. That gonna hurt him. See you later. Was good. Hit that like button when y'all walk in. Hit that like button. Whoever hit the like button, help me grow, man. I'm stuck on the same old 200 subscribers. I may have to change the format, so I have to figure some stuff out. But anyway, yeah, you gotta ignore him. You ignore him, it hurts him. He taking on, then he's saying with me, and then he's saying, yo, the guy, I ain't gonna lie, man, he caught me off guard with that one. I said he gonna have to be quiet. He can't say nothing. It's gonna be hard for him. And he's moving. He's moving. And then it's to the point where then another thing is, and then they hiding him out. Like my thing, this has always been my thing. That's why if any you guys watch my videos and my interviews and stuff like that, I don't really go be doing that because to me, why would I be going in on him? I feel how I feel about snitches, right? But I'm not gonna go all crazy, this, that, and third. Reason why, if I'm not gonna do nothing to a person just because they snitch. Now I'm not counting nobody on that if I know personally or somebody told on me. But I'm just saying somebody from afar. If I see that person, if I'm not gonna beat them up or do whatever I'm gonna do, what's the sense of me going all crazy about that? I'm not doing all that. And then if I could see him right now, think somebody gonna try to kill him for what? Them guys, like, it's crazy. Oh yeah, Vlad and Breakfast Club will love that. They will love that interview. Vlad and Brefko will love that interview. They will love that interview. But see, but you know what's crazy though? They big, they get the interview, but me, I get held at a different standard. Cause see, I guess cause my background and theirs, so this is crazy. No, I'm not trying to interview him. No, I'm not trying to interview him. But that'd be stupid. If somebody that'd be stupid. Somebody try to kill him, especially somebody a random person. You said they get the Addy, they try like that'd be stupid. Like you willing to risk your life over somebody you don't know him personally. You don't know the guys that he snitched on. What's the sense of you doing something to him? Knowing how hard it is. Oh, you saying for money? But who's putting up the money? See, this the key. Them dudes that's locked up ain't putting up no money. Who's putting up the money? He didn't take down no big time drug dealers and none of that. Them dudes ain't have no money like that. See, that's the thing. And I don't think nobody with common sense gonna put up some money just to get. I don't think he is to that point. It's not like he brought down a cartel or anything like that. Yeah. Now what you saying? I see you later about in they circle. I agree on that. Yeah. See, that's the thing. See, this is what I'm saying. People have to be smart these days. And people saying, I hear what you're saying. Dude, you said about the money. Who's putting up the money? See, this is what I'm saying. It's no money. I don't see it being no money on his head. Me personally, me just analyzing it from this far. Who putting the money up? Who is that mad, that vested to put the money up? Because you know what I'm saying? Come on, you all the dudes he got locked up. I don't see no money coming in from them. They ain't putting up no money. They in jail is whatever with them. Who putting up the money? Yeah, Pop Smoke. You saying his Addy got the same day, but the difference was his situation is a little different. Pop Smoke won it because I do think they sent the Russian guy he stole the Rolls Royce from, and he had like a tracker, and I think that definitely has something to do with it. But then it's different because this man he's a federal agent. He's in witness protection. You really, it's different. You kill Pop Smoke and kill him. He's with them peoples. Thank you. See you later. I like that what you said. It's different, exactly. None of the gang members never look. See, it would have been different if he was like a real. Let's say if 6ix9ine was considered like a real diehard blood, and he had been in big circles with like the big guys in LA, big guys in like Chicago and different places like that. He been in tune with them, and then snitch where he could bring down a whole organization. He ain't bringing down nothing. They never looked at him like that. He was a kid working in where he was working at Taco Bell somewhere. And he had a job. Them guys, and then another thing where I think was bad responsibility on like these rappers and stuff like that. If I'm a rapper, you're not teaching these youngins nothing. You're not. You're not teaching these youngins nothing, because what you should be telling them, and you explain it right. Stop all this. Oh, he a snitch. This like that tough guy shit. You're not getting through to the younger generation like that. What you tell them and how you teach them You let them know this guy's a snitch, but you also tell a whole story about here it is how people sometimes be stupid, and you tell people when y'all getting that money, you tell all these rappers when y'all getting that money, that's when time to chill, do for your community, do for your community, chill out. You shouldn't want no beef. Like these dudes be in position, they have money and do stupid shit. Now here it is, everybody, even people I know behind the scenes told me Shotty was dead fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. They said that Shotty was fucked up, he had no money, and they say he's homeless. Now here it is, you fucked up. These guys is 40 years old. Y'all find a little Mexican kid, they have, y'all see some talent in them, whatever. Y'all make him blood. Y'all turn him, he's a gangbanger now. Y'all make him blood, this and that. He dropped that one song, put him in position, Gumbo. Y'all should have just fell back and school him after that. It should have been no looking back for y'all. I look at them being stupid, me personally. I know if I'm, all them dudes is late 30s, 40 years old, man. None of them dudes is young. And he's only 24 now. So he was 20, 21 when he met them, 22. So here it is. You just need the guy, the young guy like that. You tell him, listen, fuck all that dumb shit you do. You could troll to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Not about nobody where we going to these different states. Tekashi had beef with everybody. He went to Chicago, had beef. LA had beef. And Brooklyn had beef. Texas had beef. Everybody he had beef with. So if he having beef with all these different guys, it can fuck up the money. It could cause some of you guys getting killed, one of the members, or going to jail. So you just tell them, pump the brakes. Let's get this money. Their number one focus should have been money. They was in position to be good because he was the type person. He was going to be good. He know how to manipulate that. He was smart to troll without trolling to a sense where you getting in real lot of problems with guys, and then doing shit shootings and doing stuff like that. They didn't play it right. So if I was a rapper, I'm speaking on that part. I'd be like, yo, y'all need to get that street shit out of y'all once that money come in. You gotta be smart, man. Because you ain't gonna never get the opportunity again. You had a chance to change your life. You getting money, you traveling, being around a whole bunch of different women. They going to different states they never been to. Like, come on, be smart. He said change the title 6ix9ine, more people will come in. Yeah, it's that that was like off the top of the dome. So we definitely gonna get back into more basketball, but that was just off top of the dome. But you're right about that. More people will come in, and it's crazy. Like it's just like the same group of guys, always come show love, but they don't know what this thing hitting for. Yeah, you're right. See you later. Like people have to be smart. Like especially when you're 40. See, I don't blame like some of the young guys because they like you 20. I ain't say I don't blame them. Like Pop Smoke, they had the other guy got killed the other day named Nick Blicky. These different guys did, this gang stuff. But yeah, that's crazy though. Now the NBA is coming back. The NBA is definitely coming back. It's definitely, somebody said earlier they thinking about the fans. I mentioned something about that. I think that I knew the reporters, but the fans is going to be we said 500 fans, like in the front row, like the lower level. Hold on one sec. I'll be right back, y'all. been had.
They had a water. Yeah, that's who would have been ready. That's who would have been ready. Nobody waiting for you to do all that while you want to tomorrow. I want to wait for it. And then you got the water boiling for 40 minutes. It's after 11 o'clock. See, when you make the soup, they go home after donuts and stuff. Because you never put the soup on. The water's still in.
I never put the soup on. I bought it in. I flipped it.
He came back upstairs and said the soup wasn't on. You had water. The water was on.
The soup wasn't on.
The water was boiling for over 40 minutes since y'all came in. The water's been boiling. The water's been boiling all that time. You were down there on the line. Here we are. Yeah. Come here, Roy. You want to eat? Yeah.
was good. I'm sorry. I had to fix my kids something to eat. Apologize for that. But yeah, I want to know if you guys is interested in did y'all ever hear something called StreamYard? I want to get into that where we could be on screen, could be like 7 people, like 6 people, I think, talking. We all could just be there talking like a screen, just have a NBA chat. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. But let me know what y'all think about that, because I have to add y'all in, because I'll be on somebody else live. It says Skip, the actress. Oh, they already said it's gonna be an actress. But at the end of the day, they say it, but they still say Tim Duncan had 5 rings. They never say he has 4 rings. They never even bring it up. They never bring it up with Tim Duncan. They say he had 5 rings. But you know, Skip and everybody, if the Lakers won, I just want to beat the Clippers. What y'all think about Giannis? It's like all sorts of things why he leaving. What y'all think? What y'all think about Giannis? Oh, interview Southwest? Well, I would love to interview Southwest T. But I already know what he gonna do. He gonna wait for like a big platform to go on. Or he gonna do a Vlad, or he gonna be strategic about, you know what I'm saying, how he gonna do. But I would love to. Yeah, Giannis staying. Yeah, he can run the East. I agree with you. I agree with you on that. He can. He can run the East. Anybody know about his brother? His brother's going pro next year. His younger brother, Alex. To me, his brother's not that good. Like, I don't see the one who on his teammate, Thanasis, he's definitely not good. And the one the Lakers got, I think he got some time to go. But the Warriors definitely gonna make a run at him. I wouldn't want that to happen. I would not want that to happen. But the new salary cap, the new CBA, it's gonna change a lot of things. Yo, the new CBA, mind you, it's gonna be tough. That new CBA, I heard they may bring amnesty back, and now we don't really have no. We needed it. We had Luau Deng and Mozgov. They bring it back now. We don't have no real salaries. The Lakers don't even use the amnesty right now, because yeah, I think so. I think AD opting in. AD gonna be a free agent next year. He's gonna opt in and do like a one. I don't see him unless he's scared of his health and won't take no chance and do a long-term deal. Unless he do that. But the amnesty guys like Blake Griffin, they definitely gonna. I'm gonna tell you who guys gonna get amnesty. If the amnesty rule come back, John Wall might get amnesty. John Wall may get amnesty. Definitely Blake Griffin get amnesty. Who else? Chris Paul might, if they can't find a deal for him, I can see that. What is amnesty? Amnesty is where you have a what do you want? Huh? Go back upstairs. I'm doing the live. Amnesty is when you could dump a player and you still paying the player. Kevin Love getting amnesty. This amnesty, this is why I said this can work in the Lakers' favor. If with the new CBA, because 9 times 10 is gonna be amnesty because people can't afford it. Because the salary cap going down, and you can't afford to pay these players. You can't. So, and that's one of the big things going to happen. So, back to what I was saying, Malik asked, what was amnesty? It's like you could get rid of one player on your team, and it won't count against your books. It won't count against your books or your salary, or the salary cap. So basically, what happened? You still got to pay the player, but you see how the Lakers stretched Luol Deng. Like we got a way to we paid his contract out through like 4 or 5 years. Luol Deng, we owe Luol Deng I think $40 million. So what we did, we stretched out that $40 million. But with the amnesty, it just goes right away. But you're still paying the player, but it don't count on your books though. See, that's the key. So now on your books, it's good because you don't have to worry about you getting taxed. Because see, that player raise up, you getting to that tax threshold, it's kills you. Yeah, like Ron Artest, amnesty, exactly. So teams mostly do it when they have a high. Yeah, Josh Smith. Josh Smith ain't get amnesty. Josh Smith got stretched out. Josh Smith and Luol Deng got stretched out. They didn't get amnesty. So that's gonna help teams like the Lakers, this amnesty, because believe me, a lot of them players get amnesty because teams you only get one chance to do it. You have to do it. You can't be like, oh no, I'll wait till next year. You can't do that. So the summer come, they be like, yo, who you want to amnesty? You can't save it. So a team like Chris Paul having a good year this year, but if let's say if they can't make a trade for Chris Paul, they're not gonna keep him. John Wall, the Wizards come right now and be like, we can't make a move. This is the chance you get to get out of that contract off your books. You're still paying him, but it's off your books. And then if he do get picked up, wherever he signs for, you don't have to pay that. See, that's another good thing. So let's say John Wall get amnesty, right? John Wall Wizards owe John Wall, I think, like $80 million, right? Now let's say some team now. A few teams have cap space. Even though he could go to somebody at a minimum contract if he wants to, he can go to a team, let's say the Lakers, and sign for $2 million. He can do that. But some team may just throw money at him or, different situations. And it helps him, it helped the Wizards, really. So let's say a team, 7, 8 teams going after him. So now teams be like, I want you. and they go hard and they say, I could give you 40 million for a 4-year 40 million. Now, in reality, it's undervalued. John Wall worth more than 4 years, 40 million. But he know he getting this money from the Wizards. So a deal like that, if he wants to, sometimes players help organizations. Like if him and the Wizards have a good understanding, the Wizards could say, sign a contract with another team. It helps them if he go to another team with a contract. Now let's say he signed 4 years, 40 million. Let's say he do that with the Denver Nuggets. I'm just throwing a team out there. Let's say the Nuggets sign him 4 year, 40 million. So now the Wizards owed him 80 million. Now all they owe him is 40 million. So they luck up 2 times. First, they get out of his contract. We don't have to worry about the tax. We don't have to worry about paying him the 40 million because they can pay him the money in the longer stretch. They don't have to pay him that in no 3 years. The 80 million. So it works out for the Wizards because now instead of paying 80 million, they're only paying him 40 million. See, but sometimes teams they could stick it to an organization and just sign for a minimum contract, and now they still stuck paying them, and they only if they sign, let's say he signed with the Lakers for $2 million, they still owe him $78 million. That's why it's tricky. That's why sometimes be a lot of behind the scenes, the relationship, like, yo, sign a contract with a team. Because now if 5, 6 teams have money, it's a bidding war. He could take the other team money. Instead of just being like, I could take a minimum and get the Wizards money. He getting paid anyway. He don't lose. So that's where that comes in at. And sometimes like a guy like that, it be bidding wars because now, team be like, yo, I give you a 4-year deal. Especially like a person like Chris Paul. Now, instead of just worrying about, some people don't want to bounce around. Like Sam team tell, yo, listen, forget a 1-year deal. Even though we know the Wizards paying you. We do 4, I want you here for 4 years. So now players know, like, I got my kids, my family. I'll be here for the 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So they take a deal instead of just signing for $2 million. He said Golden State Warriors 7th seed. I ain't hear Shaq say that. Let me know what happened with that, Abdul. It's hard watching Trevor Lane. It's funny you said about you like how I do the show, but I don't get no new subscribers, and it's like the same people. I like how I do it too, but I want to twist it some where, like I said, this thing costs I think StreamYard, some shit like that, where I give y'all the code, and instead of y'all typing, we all can talk like that. We can talk like that. Only a certain amount of people, and whoever left out, they can just listen. Oh yeah, I heard about them dudes, that robbery junk. Yeah, they crazy. Both of them is cornerback too. They done. I heard they got a lot of evidence against them too. Nah, it's not Zoom. It's called let me tell you right now. Cause my Zoom it's similar to Zoom. It's like Zoom. But it called it's very similar to Zoom. Because I went on his show. StreamYard, yeah. Called StreamYard. I guess it's like similar to Zoom. But you're on YouTube and you could just talk in the box and you know what I'm saying? But them cornerbacks is crazy. Oh, he said the Warriors would have been a 7th seed back in his days? Nah. I disagree with him with that. There would have been no 7th seed. But they didn't need a center, though. I'll tell you that. The stuff Draymond get away with, he wouldn't have been getting away with that. Nah, I don't think they'd have been no number 1 seed. The style of play is different. It's hard comparing eras. It's hard. The only way you compare that, you say what rules they playing by. Now, if you say the rules they playing by, then it changes things. Like who's better, Kobe? And I don't get in that because it's frustrating. And then when they sit there and say you put a person like Bill Russell over Kobe, how? Like the era now, that is totally different from the era. See, you kind of could talk about Jordan era and this era here because it's very similar. Bill Russell's playing. You see how tall he was over everybody? It was like 8 teams in the league. Like it was nowhere near. You can't look. Oh, he got 11 rings. He done. Oh, Bill Russell, what game he had? Like I've never seen him play in person, but Bill Russell was no big time scorer. He's a good defensive player. But I think like this, it was who wouldn't be a good shot blocker and you playing against a bunch of smaller guys coming through the middle. Yeah, how you gonna say Bill Russell over Kobe? How? He dominated defensively, but he didn't dominate offensively. And then it's like 10 teams back in the days when he did it. Now the Jordan and Magic, I mean, that era is more closer to this era. You kind of can compare. How? Yeah, them guys. You see how they sit there and say Bob Cousy. Bob Cousy couldn't even go left. But they say he's one of the best ball handlers. You see Bob Cousy play? He go like this, dribble one hand. Back then. And he's like considered a great player. He wouldn't be better than nobody right now. Nobody. He was little. He's only like 6 feet. He couldn't go left. He dribbled one hand all day. He was just a smart player. And they won a lot. The Celtics won a lot back then. Like, it's totally different. Like, you look at them guys. Now, you can't. A lot of them guys wouldn't be able to play in today's or the 80s. But you could say, that's what I say, it's a better comparison with the Lakers. I mean, with the 80s and now. But the 60s, nah. And look. Yeah. Yeah, and Russell era is small. Like, how can you say Bill Russell? How? What game he had? I think he was averaging. Let me look at his Bill Russell stats. I don't think he was no 20-point scorer. And it's easy to dominate. That's like me playing against a bunch of short guys. They come in that middle, I'm blocking everything, getting every rebound. Oh, he's a good. Look who he's playing against. Oh, he was a tremendous rebounder. Oh, he grabbed. Of course he did. That's why I say Yao Ming, to me, is not a Hall of Famer because If you look at Yao Ming's size, Yao Ming never dominated. He ain't dominated on defensive end or offensive end. At least Bill Russell dominated people, even though you can't compare the two, but Bill Russell. Yeah, right, Bill Russell. Bill Russell. I like Bill Russell. Like, personally, I think he's a great man. But I'm sorry I had to do it to you, Bill. He played. And what I did like about back then, a lot of players been on teams for a long time. I think that helps too. He's been playing the league 13 years. Now look, I'm gonna run down Bill his offensive. Now, first I'm gonna give you his rebounds. See, this is what they're saying. Now look at his rebounds. He averaged 19 his rookie year, 19 rebounds, almost 20. Then he averaged 22 rebounds. Then he averaged 23 rebounds. Then he averaged 24 rebounds. Then he averaged 23. Well, you might say 24, 23.9, 23 rebounds, 23 rebounds, 24 rebounds, 22 rebounds, 21 rebounds, 19. His career average, he averaged more career rebounds than he did points. Now let's do his points. 14, 16, 16, 18, 16, 17, 18, 15, 14, 12, 13, 12, 9. His career average was 15 points, 22 rebounds. The rebounds, like I said, I'm definitely impressed with the rebounds. But like I said, it's not hard when you playing against the center is 6'4". I'm supposed to get them rebounds. You're supposed to get every rebound, every block. After you got Kobe 9, I don't get that. Yeah, Magic and Birdo, Kobe, and Tim Duncan and Shaq. Oh, it's going to be a big trade. It's going to be a big trade. It's going to be a big trade. But the thing is, the amnesty, which you have to watch out for, that's going to be big, especially for us. And that's going to happen. That's all I've been hearing about, the amnesty. Because that says anytime that happens, the salary is going down. And then there might not be no fans next year. They can't pay a guy like Blake Griffin. They can't do that. Where I rank Kobe? Where I rank Kobe? I don't know. See, that's how I don't get in that. But to me, I say easy top 5. That I can say easy. It's hard to really get into that because the reason why I put Kobe over Bird in them because Kobe longevity. Yeah, I think like that. Kobe did it at a long stretch than Larry Bird did. Yeah, I don't. That's one thing. Them arguments there. I never even have passed too strong about those arguments. because it's opinion and just like what it is. But I just hate when it get disrespected. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I fuck with Magic and Bird. But Kobe did something different though. Like I said, that's why I said it don't get mad when they do that. Like if they want to say that. But then you say that. What makes LeBron number 3? Why Kareem can't be number 2? What makes LeBron number 2? Why is LeBron number 2? See, that's what I'm saying. Kareem won at every level. Kareem been dominant. What makes LeBron? Why Shaq is dominant? Why always a wing player got to be the best player? I say Braun come short a lot of times too. He do put up a all around, but he got the ball in his hand. And like I said, this day and age, like I'm not that's this conversation here. I'm not that strong at arguing or debating much with that because like it's kind of it is always gonna be hard because style of play you can always make an argument on one end or the other. That's why stuff like that is always hard. I think the Lakers would beat Clippers in 6. I think the Lakers. I think to be honest, I think will help. I think this helped the Lakers. You know why? Because to me, I didn't like the first 2 games with LeBron how he was playing. I think by LeBron seeing that docu series. One thing about LeBron is kind of I ain't gonna say he's a follower. I hate to call somebody a follower, but LeBron, believe me, you gonna see same type of situation with LeBron with this Jordan Last Dance. LeBron gonna want to have one, a Last Dance, some stuff like it may not be Last Dance, but it's gonna be something where the cameras inside the locker room, something like that. So I think that helped LeBron. I think going to help LeBron. How people talk, oh, Jordan's a killer, and you kind of see, and this the guy you chasing. Oh, he not a killer. Oh, this and that. Jordan said, oh, we not losing. Jordan took all these. Somebody said something. Oh, you ain't speak to me. George Carl ain't speak to him. Jordan took that. Now I think it's synced. I think this helped the Lakers because now I'm going to sink into LeBron. It took out even with LeBron and Kobe. Oh, he's a killer. He this and that. And Jordan used any little thing for motivation. So now I think that's going to cause LeBron to step up. So that's why I think I feel more comfortable with LeBron winning. With the Lakers winning. I think LeBron more because with the Clippers, I ain't like the first 2 games. And even in this game, he played much better, but he wasn't. See, people don't realize. See, one thing about this and one thing about me, I try to keep it real all the way. That's why some of you guys. That's why I said it's always not the numbers. Like I don't have the numbers of some people platform, but I have like 10 guys who always come here. I already know like I'm gonna talk to you guys because it's real, and I just got to give it up like that. And LeBron, he wasn't dominant. He played, and if you look at that game, I watched it not too long ago. It was in spurts. He had that big. He had a couple defensive plays. It was like in spurts. It wasn't like you saw the Kawhi dominated Milwaukee. Was dominating Philly. Like when Kawhi was playing in the playoffs last year, it was dominant. Shot after shot. Still. He ain't dominant in the finals like that. But in the Milwaukee series, and in that Philly series, he dominated. LeBron ain't dominate no game like that. LeBron had like 23 points, the offense and all that. he always gonna get the rebounds here and there, assists. But he had like a key play, a couple key plays, and that was that. So the point I'm making is you have to be dominant, I think, to beat the Clippers. And another thing I feel good about, did y'all see Dion Waiters? The Lakers got to give him some minutes, man. The Lakers had to give Dion Waiters some minutes. I could look in some of my eyes and I could tell. I could tell he's about that. They got to give him some minutes, man. If I'm the Lakers, I'm starting the season. You don't have time to play around. I keep the starting five how it is. Avery Bradley, Danny Green, Braun, JaVale, and AD. Off the bench, Dwight Howard, Marquise Morris, Kuzma, KCP, and I'm going with Waiters. I leave Rondo on the bench. I leave Caruso on the bench. Cook on the bench. I'm going with that. I'm going with that. He's ready. Dion he's in shape. He talking his trash. You heard what he told Quinn Cook? He said, yo, I'm different. And he got this aura with him. He never been in shape like that in his whole life. That's when you know somebody, not just now, his life, he never been. He always like that pudgy. He ripped now. He ripped. He never been like that. In Syracuse, he wasn't like that. Going to the NBA draft, he wasn't like that. At his best NBA, the best year he had in the league, he's like that now. He's talking his shit. And then it's always like that when you feel you're in shape. He already had confidence in his game. He's just a confident player. I remember in the draft, they always said that. They said, oh, he don't lack confidence. He don't lack confidence at all. He gives you that. So now when your body in shape, that's like another level of confidence now that he didn't have. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. That's like with anybody. You could work out. I mean, you could just be good, but when you know like what type of shape you in, like what? He's in shape. He like, man, I'm ready. I just hope Frank Vogel don't be on no loyalty stuff with Rondo and all the stuff there, man. And let this cat loose, man. You gotta let him loose. And I like the way KCP been playing. Gotta play KCP. That'd be a big lineup. Dion Waiters, KCP, Kuzma, Marquise Morris, and Howard. That's a good lineup. Our bench is good. Because Waiters could bring it up. And the way our offense is, once you pass half court, that's it. You don't really need no pure point guard after that. Once you pass half court, that's it. Gotta play him, man. So I like our chances right now. I really do. I like our chances. And another thing got me confident when I saw Frank Vogel coach his ass off that week. That last week, he coached his ass off, man. Especially in that Clippers series. He outcoached that. I seen him. Howard, I ain't like how I watched Howard. He played Howard like 5 minutes that game. Maybe like 8 minutes Howard played. He ain't put him back in. He went with Morris down the stretch. That's how you have to do it, man. You have to do that. Forget that regular rotation or this. And I seen Howard had a little pout. Then he ain't played the next game against the Nets. You know, I don't like that. I could tell you, I hope he was upset that type of game he was having. More so than upset he wasn't getting no minutes. But that had to happen, man. We got toughness. That's why you got to give Dion the minutes. Had to. At least against the Clippers. Certain matchup. But you got to get him in minutes now to let him, get in the flow. But shit, against the Clippers, gotta let him play. That series there, you need firepower. Because they're going to keep coming. You need firepower. Exactly. That series there, the way they played it perfect. That series there, JaVale played 10 minutes. And JaVale, 10 minutes. 12. You can play Howard and JaVale 12 minutes at that center spot. That's 24 minutes. After that, AD and Morris. And that Clipper series, all we need from Howard, 12 minutes. All we need from JaVale, 12 minutes. And after that, Marquise Morris and that series. Yeah. Now this Denver series is something different. I think so. I don't think his luck gonna be that bad. With next year, some shit happen to him. I think Boogie gonna be back next year. I'm the Lakers. I'm going full rail with him. And like I said, this AMC Lakers gonna get somebody good. Lakers gonna get somebody good. Yeah, Doc, overrated ass. Oh yeah, I like that. I'll right back. It's probably Clippers channel. Banks, what they talk about with Southwest T? They love he in position to get some money. Come right home, get some money. He in position to get some money. Yeah, Dion and Beverly, they gonna go at it. That's why I like tough guys. Y'all already can see sack players I like. Yo, you know what's crazy? It's funny you said that. Yo, it's funny you said that. You said think the Clippers will take Howard. You know what I said? I was like, yo, I said two places I think Boogie going. I think Boogie gonna come back to the Lakers, or I could see him going to Washington with John Wall. Washington have a hole in that center spot. And one of my homeboys said he could see Howard going to the Clippers to stay in LA. Yeah, that BMF series, I can't wait to see that. Yeah, I want to see that. Do they do a lot for the community out in Detroit? But what I don't understand about players, I couldn't do that. Like as a player, like let's say the Lakers and Clippers, I think so. He gonna make it tough on them because teams know. And one thing, a couple things gonna happen this year. This offseason, last offseason was crazy. This one gonna be good because it's gonna be scary in one sense where some players gonna be like, man, they're taking long-term deals. They just want to get out of there, want to get their deals. And some players gonna just be like a guy like Montrez. He's not gonna look at the Clippers be some loyalty to them and have them wait and knowing how the Clippers they'll try to trade him. The Clippers will trade Montrez. They'll sign him, and if a big name comes, they'll trade him. And if I'm another team, and if I wanted Montrez, I would tell him that. I'd be like, now if you sign that contract with them, if a big name come or if they don't win, because they possess with winning. If they don't win, all hell breaking loose. What I don't understand about players, and then most of the players, they do it for short money. It's not like they do it and they're getting big money from the team. You see that I couldn't be a player going hard. I mean hard on another team. We rivalries, don't like each other, and then in the summertime you sign with that team. Always hated that. Like I always felt like no Lakers back in the days. Well, it didn't happen. Go to Boston, players on Boston come to the Lakers. No, that don't happen. Boston Lakers never even made trades with each other. Boston Lakers never made trades. They already know we ain't gonna try to go at them. Now teams are calling other teams. You could be in a straight rivalry with a team, and they will call. Like Ray Allen. Ray Allen went to Miami. How? You and your guys going to war with these guys years after years. You getting arguments with Braun and D Wade and them. You had to have some type of dislike for them. And then you go sign with them, and you sign with them less money. They said Memphis offer you more money. Why you didn't go to Memphis? They had a good team back then. Yeah, I agree. I like it spread out. I like it spread out. And teams that see this could work good for your team, Detroit, because now if y'all do get rid of well, it ain't gonna be if they do that amnesty, Blake Griffin out of there, that can get y'all up and running quick. I don't like y'all GM. I think y'all can do a better job with that. I don't like the way y'all draft to do anything. But teams, you have to do that. I think at the Father's Day, I sit around June 20th. Like June 20th, the NBA be back. They're gonna announce it next week, they said. In 2 weeks, I think they're gonna announce it. When they gonna announce it? I think like 2 weeks. June 28th? Yeah, I think so. I don't see Christian Wood's not a star. You think he's a star? How old's Christian Woods? Because we're probably like 26 right now. How old is Christian Woods? I don't think he's a star. Yeah, he's decent. Yeah. See, I look at it like this. Yeah, I want to see I say cool play. That's why I said they need Blake out of there. They can't trade. They can't trade Blake. Nobody taking that contract. Nobody taking Blake contract. But Blake could be a major help to a team, though. See, that is it's funny. Blake, Kevin Love. Like I said, I'm gonna tell you my amnesty list. Blake, Kevin Love, John Wall, Chris Paul, who else? That's what y'all need, LaMelo, so bad. He'd bring a lot of juice to that team. Y'all need LaMelo so bad. Who else I see getting amnesty? There's going to be some guys who got like long deals, but they might not get 20, 30 million. But it may be guys like, I wouldn't be surprised if a guy like Harrison Barnes get amnesty. I can see Harrison Barnes getting amnesty. Because I think Sacramento probably woke up like, we wasting our time with this guy. I definitely could see Harrison Barnes getting amnesty. They ain't make the playoff this year. I don't think they gonna amnesty nobody. We don't have no long deals like that. I don't think the Lakers gonna amnesty nobody. We don't got no big contracts. Everybody off the books next year anyway. Our whole team will be next year, and Danny Green's our biggest contract, and it's only 15 million. The Lakers could trade him. They not gonna cut Danny. He kind of popular. The players like him. I don't see Danny Green going away, and definitely KCP not with no $8 million. KCP not going away. Buddy Hield, I don't think Buddy Hield they're gonna amnesty him because I think it's easy for them to trade Buddy Hield, even though he make money. But Buddy Hield, you could get rid of him before Harrison Barnes. People want shooters. Harrison Barnes is. I think they're gonna trade him because they're not making the playoff this year. The season come back, they're not making the playoffs, and then they go to next year. They got a chance to clear their books some. They're gonna do it. See, that's the thing. It's not like you could be like, I'll wait and see. It ain't no wait and see. You gotta do it. I don't know how they're gonna change it, but I know it was where you had to amnesty that player. You can't sit there, but I'm gonna wait the next year and do it. You had to do it right now. I'm going to Sacramento. Harrison Barnes, they definitely amnestying him. He got 22, 20. He owes $60 million after this. $60 million. And then you have to think like this. Then they're about to pay Fox. They got to pay him. They're going to pay Fox. Going to be a free agent. And then Marvin Bagley the year after that. And then they probably going to want to go out there free agent. Harrison Barnes is out of there. Let me see who else is out of there. Who got like big salaries. See, amnesties with players' salary that no team won't really touch. Even though players have like a big salary, they still like. Let's say, for instance, see, Malcolm Brogdon is kind of tricky. He got some money owed to him, and to me, I never looked at him as being that good. He more of a glue guy. Malcolm Brogdon got He got like 60 something, $64 million owed to him. Yeah, but I think Chandler Parsons' contract runs out this year. I think. Let me check him. But I think Chandler Parsons' contract runs out this year. Let me look. Yeah, that's it. Batum, let's see his contract. You know, Charlotte. It's a possibility. Batum owed 27. He on the books for 27 next year. And they're gonna want to use it. That's what I said. I definitely see Batum, even though he got one. Most teams like to do it when it's a few years left. When it's 1 year left, they really would rather eat that salary. But I don't think they're gonna cut Terry Rozier. I definitely think Batum. Yeah, I agree with you. But I definitely think Batum. They definitely gonna Hayward. I don't think so. Boston always think they could trade a player. I don't see Boston doing it. They wouldn't want to play like that just to walk away. Winslow State kind of hurt to me. He in Memphis right now. Al Horford, I could see him. I could see Al Horford. I definitely could see him in Philadelphia. Philadelphia payroll is ridiculous. Philadelphia, look at they got Tobias Harris, 34 million next. See, this is ridiculous. If I'm them, I wouldn't be surprised they get rid of Tobias Harris. It would surprise me. Look at Tobias old. 34 million, 35 million, 37 year, 39 million. I think Philly getting rid of Tobias Harris. I think that they probably saw enough like, yo, look at that. Look at that. 34, 35, 37, 39. I could easily see Philly. That's what I said. It's gonna be NBA gonna be interesting this summer. Cause this with the corona, it's gonna cause problem, and they want that amnesty back. That alone, Philly know right there they made the mistake. Al Horford, they made a mistake too. Because they're going to owe him 27, 27, 20. Damn. Philly got two horrible contracts. Philly got two horrible contracts. I definitely see them using one. They can't. Yo, look at Philly. God, fucking damn. Next year, you got Tobias getting 34. Horford getting 27, then at 28. Embiid getting 29. Ben Simmons getting 29. You got four players getting damn near 30 million. Four players getting damn near 30 million, man. And if you add it up, it is. Because what's name 34? That's 120 million between three players. Between four players. 120 million you had to pay out for four players. I definitely could see Philadelphia doing that. I definitely could see that. Let them lose in the first or second round. The only way Tobias Harris got a shot if they go to the finals and they think that they had a chance of winning. That's the only way. Let them lose second round. Tobias already not having that good of a year. Let me see Tobias Harris. You say they're not losing second round? Why you say that? They have to play Milwaukee second round. Nah, they have to play Milwaukee second round. Yeah. Philly like the 6th seed right now. Philly like the 6th seed. They have to play Milwaukee second round. Philly, let Philly. I'm telling you, I can see Tobias. I can see they letting him go. Yeah, they got a shot at beating Milwaukee. I feel you on that, but I don't think they will. But they have a shot. They definitely got that. I could see Minnesota. They amnesty James Johnson. They ain't gonna pay no 16 million. He got 16 million coming from James Johnson. I can see Philly. Minnesota amnestying him. A lot of teams gonna use it. Let's see. Milwaukee with Middleton, I don't think so. But they ain't trying to. They want Giannis to stay. Yeah. Who else? What are them big salaries? Let me see the team. Let's see Orlando shaking. Nikolai Vucevic, I could see that possible. That could be a possibility. Cause team, one thing when these owners right now, they could save money they're doing it. Cause a lot of teams don't have a chance to win it anyway. So a lot of teams gonna use that amnesty. A lot of teams gonna use that amnesty. Toronto tough. Toronto's tough. Toronto's tough. Let me see if Houston want to use it. I can see Houston. Eric Gordon out of there. Eric Gordon is out of there. I can easily see Houston using it. He got damn near 17 coming to him, 18, 19, 20. They using it. Let them. It all go behind the team. I could give y'all a clear picture when the season completely over. Because some things may factor in, may make a team keep a player. Like I said, Philly fences. Let's say Tobias averaged about 22 points. Let's say have a good series. And they don't have to be great, but good. 22 points. He played good. The fans like him. And let's say they go to the finals and they lose in the finals. They're not going to, they're going to feel, oh, we add another piece. We can win the finals next year. So I can see that happening. Right? So that saved him. But I don't see it. Al Horford got a big contract too, but it's not big as his. They'll get rid of one of them. They might keep the younger one in Tobias. But it's gonna be hard. Horford got 26 million coming in 2023. Horford already 34 years old. I think they might go Horford. Because his salary, what's the name is, I'm gonna tell you the difference in his salary. Damn. One, what's the name got an extra year on him. Damn. I think they may go Tobias. You already got Ben Simmons in the B. Damn, he old. Nah, that's like a $80 million difference between throughout the whole contract with Tobias and Horford. I think Tobias might be out of there. Yeah, it's crazy. Simmons and Crawford for Dame. It may be good. It's not bad, but I think them two together make too much money. Yeah, yeah, but we definitely gonna see what happens. I'm gonna try to come on tomorrow. See, we need some NBA. I'm trying to figure out a way how we gonna revise this channel. So yeah, Six is definitely like shooting. I definitely want to do something to get people because I don't know. I'm not expanding. I don't like pre-recording. That's cool. I might just pre-record short and may do that to drive people over here. Maybe y'all can give me some insight what I need to do. Oh, you said do some clickbait titles, but it's hard. It's hard to do clickbait titles when you live. it's hard because I don't really start really talking about much until some of you guys come on. So if I title it, I just kind of wait for y'all to come on. So it is kind of hard to do that. You could do that when you pre-record because you could get right into it, and then somebody have to listen live. It's hard because yeah, live is hard to do that. But pre-record you can. So I make this pre-record then do live. I like the lives better because I like this setting, but I have to I want to do the Zoom type thing. We all can kick it like that and have like a real like debate. Experts come in, 4 or 5 people come in and just talk. This way the conversation flows. It won't have no dry spots. I know I have dry spots. Got to stop. I look at something where other people could be talking. So that's the thing with that. But yeah. So I'm supposed to try to start it tomorrow. Download the app. Yeah, I'm gonna download the app and then I'm gonna give y'all guys the password to log on. So I might do that tomorrow if I get somebody to do this. I forgot my password to this. That's the thing that's killing me. Forgot my password. Make them call in. Exactly. Yeah, I may do that. I definitely may do that, but I'm gonna try to do that. That may be a little easier. Yeah, but I definitely want to spice it up some because I think it's good. We have a lot of good conversations, and it's a lot of things that we could bring to the people. Knowledgeable, all you guys knowledgeable, so it makes it easy to spark awareness like that. Yeah, but stay tuned. I'm gonna run up here. Yeah, stay tuned. See y'all tomorrow. I'm probably gonna start that tomorrow. Give y'all the code, then we could do it like that. Peace.